Hi everyone, it's Michael for the Circus Space Pirate, and today I will show you what we can do with one club. Everything I'm going to show you today is really basic, nothing too complicated, but remember that it's also like just some little thing you can share with kids when they want to have fun with the club. Club is not the easiest of the props they will find in the circus case, but there's things you can do and help them to have some fun. Just even the time of 10 minutes doesn't mean that they will be professional with it, but they will have a good time. So first I will show you how to toss properly your club. Then I will show you some balance exercise which can be a lot of fun for them. First, most of the person when they will take the club and try to toss it, they will do something like this. Something really strong, really fast, and might go into their face. This is why also I rarely use club with kids, is because like compared to a ball it can be potentially way more painful. But there's ways that you can show them how to do it properly, especially if there's patience for that. And if not, you can show them some balance exercise, and I will show in the next step. Now that you saw how can look the toss, just some few elements. First, how do I actually hold the club? I hold it like this, but not with a strong grip, because when you receive in your hand the club, you want the club to be able to slide. You see when I do this, step by step, I'm coming back to the handle here because I have a loose grip, and it's just way easier to toss for the balance when you grab it around the knob, but you will not obviously receive it all the time on the knob, so you can have with a loose grip. When you swing it back down, just take it back. To have like a smooth toss, we're gonna try to not do this, like so it's not like a wrist movement. Some people can do that obviously when you're good at juggling. Here we're gonna go with a full swing of the arm. And when we arrive here, we simply release the hand. There is nothing more to do. And first you can show them how to swing it a bit. You can even do it with the pendulum with both arms. And when you arrive at the level of your eye, you simply let it go. Not more power than this, and it will just do one turn and come back smoothly in your hands. When this starts to be okay for you, you can go from one hand to another. As it can happen for you or for the kids, people really get excited and really do like this strong movement with the wrist. So this is where really you need to encourage them to go slow and to discover the magic. Then it can turn really by itself if you just put the right amount of force. And instead of being too strict with them on that, just try to encourage them to like realize that this object is magical in itself. If you give him the right thing, it will just turn and you don't need to do so much effort. So it's also up to you how you share in that case. If they actually really like it and they manage to do it good, you can start to offer them like some little challenge to go, for example, under the arm, catch it with the other hand, and so you can do a loop like this, or why not under the leg, or behind the back. You see, even with one club like this, you can be able to entertain them for quite a while. But club can be also sometimes a bit complicated for some younger kids. So now I'm going to show you something that can be a lot of fun for kids, teenagers or adults. some balance play. When I start to teach circus to kids, I got really surprised, and one of the first things I was trying to do is actually just to play with the balance of the club without me telling them anything. And you might see them just placing it on the ground and try to let it not fall. Obviously, it would be easier that way. That's an exercise of advise you to do with kids, especially like the younger one, to just first try to make the club stay still on the ground from one hand and the other, and you can keep them having fun for quite a while. But now we can try to do the same with your hands, for example. Flat hand in front of you. You can start by this hand of the club. This is really easy, and you can show them that the point of balance needs to be fixed here in front. And it might feel too easy for them, so you reverse it. And now you do it in the other way, which is already more challenging. And it's really important to keep an eye there and keep your arm smooth to go around it. Balance game are a lot of fun because you can always add more and more challenge to it, and also it's something that you can do with a group of kids. For example, if they can all manage to be here and to hold it, you can offer the idea that they could try to first to move around, to walk, and step by step, one thing they're going to want to do, it's quite human, is to want to make it fall from others. So make it a game. We call that gladiator. And basically everybody starts in a circle with your balance here, and you're gonna start to walk and try to make the other fall without losing yours. And that is a really, really fun game. But again, some of them might be too good. So more challenge, instead of being on the hand, on one finger. That is too easy, on the elbow. That is too easy, on the forearm. You can just add more and more points, and you can try that for yourself. Some of them can be really hard, but it's an easy way also like to make them having fun with those challenges. Also, even if it's too hard for them to be on the elbow, but you still want to give them another type of challenge, for example, they could keep it on the arm and try to turn around the club, or for example, to go on the ground and to sit and to come back up. The last challenge around balance would be to place the balance on our face. That's one of the most famous tricks, either on the chin or on the nose. And club is a really good props to play around it. I'll show you first. So that's definitely a trick with hard to master, but it's a lot of fun to work on. Because also if they see you trying but not managing so well, they're gonna also be like inspired by the challenge and try with you. Important point is always to look on the top, even if it's on your nose. You look at the top of the object, it will help. Also to close your mouth, not be open mouth, but having like a steady face. And then try to balancing out by having your head steady, but your body moving a bit around. And that will help. An important point, remember here that often when you have like this moment with kids, if it's not in regular manner because you are like teaching them in a circus class, it's really important to remember that the most important part is for them to have fun. It's not like to have a necessary perfect motion or to like do everything exactly what you should do, but to have a nice moment together, to have a play and just to use that as a toy. So like this, you know a bit how we can do things correctly, you know some challenge, and now it's up to you to give them a really nice moment. And this is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoy it. In the next one I will try to show a tiny bit more tricky thing you can do with clubs, especially if you are with teenager or like you just for yourself you want to learn more. And we'll see you in the next one.